name's Zozo, and you may know me as that girl who wears a lot of wigs, puts a lot of glitter on her face, and more importantly, covers K-pop songs in English on the day of release. Or at least I try to. So I'm being interviewed today, and I really hope that you enjoy it. So. Wow. So I actually used to like anime and Japanese culture. I still do. But I used to like Japanese and anime, Japanese culture and anime so much. It was literally something that I've loved since I was 7. Sailor Moon came into my life and everything has changed since then. But one day I was on YouTube watching some anime music videos because I used to make them. This is before I made covers, kind of back in like 2008. And I came across an AMV that was playing G by Girls' Generation, and I loved it and was like, oh, this doesn't sound Japanese. What is this? And so I started to do a bit of research, and yeah, then I fell in love with Girls' Generation and Taeyeon. Then I started to look more into Korean culture, the language, and actually really fell in love with it. The food. Finally, I found my favorite meal, guys. Like I could never say to anybody what my favorite dish was, but now I actually know what it is. So I really like cheese, I really like spicy food, and I love carbs. So the tteokbokki with gochujang is literally the best thing ever. And then they smother it with cheese in this restaurant called Asa, and guys, it's so good. I could literally eat it every day. So love the food. I was fortunate enough to do this K-pop academy in the UK. If you are watching from the UK, then get in contact with me because the K-pop academy is brilliant, and I can point you in the right direction. It's like totally free as well. So they did kind of like 10 weeks of all different kind of study sessions of Korean culture, like K-pop, Korean cooking, taekwondo, K-pop dance, the language, and then we did hanbok as well, which was so cool. So yeah, just my life is outside of work and, you know, day-to-day living much a part of Korean culture. Taeyeon from Girls' Generation is my idol. I love her so much. I really cannot fault Taeyeon. I love all of her songs. I think she is a great person. Girls' Generation will always be my bias group, and SM, what you playing at? We need to come back. But yeah, really love Taeyeon, always have done. I really like SHINee. Minho is like my ultimate guy bias. I like Eric Nam. Obviously Blackpink, BTS. Really got into aespa recently, but I am like such an SM simp. It's ridiculous. All the SM groups I just love, 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 love. I like a lot. But Taeyeon is my absolute favorite artist. And kind of underground, Nell. I really like Nell. And a lot of other R&B, indie kind of underground Korean groups as well. So it's not just K-pop for me. YouTube channel. Oof. So I used to make AMVs, anime music videos, and that's on a different channel. And then because people started watching that more, I decided that I was going to make some weird vlog channel where I was going to like do a bit of singing, do some makeup tutorials, but it was mainly anime openings and endings back then. So I ended up getting into K-pop and started covering K-pop around 2014. But I was very much on and off because, for those of you who don't know, I'm actually a school teacher. So yeah, kind of living that Hannah Montana life. So I was really busy with my studies and work, and so it's been on and off. And then I started covering more over the lockdown period, and yeah, I've just been able to stay consistent ever since. Um, I've had YouTube for a really, really long time, like since 2008, long time, and the channel that I'm on currently was founded in 2011. So 9 years strong. I can't say I've been consistent for 9 years, but we have been consistent for 7 or 8 months. So I'm hoping that that carries on. Sing. Well, that's pretty easy to answer. So in lockdown, when UK was in lockdown, I would pretty much just cover absolutely every comeback from well-known groups. So it's kind of decided for me. But recently, I am back at work since September, and so I'm having to be like a bit more choosy about what I want to do now, which really sucks because I just want to be at home and sing all the time. But girls gotta make a living, I guess. So yeah, now I'm a bit more choosy, and I tend to choose the well-known groups and groups that I like. I'm not going to spend loads of time covering like every single song that comes out now, mainly because, 12-hour work days. And then, so today I covered Life Goes On by BTS. I did like a 12-hour work day, and then I came home and I got straight on it, uploaded it at like 11:30. Then I did a collaboration with a Korean vocal coach that I'm working with, and then I'm doing this, and it's now 8 minutes past 1 in the morning. I think a lot of people would be like, oh, it's obviously the Blackpink, How You Like That cover. But I don't actually put that in even my top three. I think some of my favorite covers have gone like under the radar. So I really like my Super M100 cover because of the raps and Beckin's high note. But my favorite cover at the moment of mine is Twice's I Can't Stop Me, because I just had so much fun recording it, and I think it comes together really well. Yeah, and all of the ad-libs and high notes and belts at the end, it was just so much fun to do, and the harmonies and just everything. Like, I really, really like that song. Album of the year, I think. Yeah, I think that's my favorite cover so far. Oh, and maybe God's Menu by Stray Kids. I really want to cover more Stray Kids. I couldn't cover Backdoor. I was working. Oh, and I was so sad. But yeah, I like God's Menu because who wouldn't want to make an English cover of a song that's all about soup and cooking? K-pop. Oh my goodness. Um, it actually used to be J-pop because I like grew up with an anime background, but I never kind of got into the groups as such. I was more kind of like Ayumi Hamasaki and Utada Hikaru, um, Kana Nishino. I really like Kyari Pamyu Pamyu. I think she's so cool. I really like her style, and her music's really funky and just so different. So I do like some J-pop, but obviously K-pop really took over my entire life. So, but I miss the second gen. I do miss the second gen. I'm older than I seem, and I was kind of at school when the second generation groups were really popular. So I do miss that, you know. I do wonder if Girls' Generation will ever have a comeback. It's pretty sad to think that they might not. But we shall hope, ZOZOs, we shall hope. I think there are three moments that really stand out in my time of covering. So first was back in May 2019. I went to London Comic Con and I performed a show and sang Blackpink Kill This Love and a Blackpink mega mix, and the audience were just incredible. I've never felt so much support and love and energy from a crowd before, and I just remember them cheering at the end for a lot longer than I imagined, and I was just really shook and just like I didn't really know what to do, because I was like, oh my gosh, like they're cheering for me, like, and I'm just a potato. And yeah, so I felt really overwhelmed, and in like a good way. Like I really wanted to continue doing what I was doing and thinking, oh, I'm actually making people happy here. The second moment was in 2017/18. I partook in the Korean World Singing Festival for the regional UK round. The first year I did it, we sang on a stage in Olympia, the Olympia Stadium, the same stage as EXID and Snooper and KNK and Highlight, who used to be Beast. And it was the first time really me singing properly live in front of an audience at all. And it was just crazy. Like, it was really crazy. And then I unfortunately didn't win that year. And then I thought I'm gonna hone on my skills. And then the year after, my singing partner Ildi from the Bubble Tea Squad channel that we have, and we do reactions to music videos, K-pop music videos, and reviews of kind of the in-depth reviews of albums and things. We paired together. We entered in 2018 and we ended up winning with Sugar by 15 and, which was, it was so nice that songs that weren't in the mainstream K-pop world were being acknowledged, and that we actually got through with that. So that's crazy. And I think the third is you know, I don't really pay a lot of attention to views, but the moment I woke up the day after my How You Like That cover and saw that I had almost 20,000 views overnight was absolutely just, I felt a bit sick because I wasn't expecting it at all. And yeah, I'm still, now we're like approaching 90,000 and I'm kind of sitting there like, why? Why are people watching? But yeah, thank you if you have seen it. But that was probably, that was shocking for me, for sure. And then they're the moments that I'll never forget. Years. Oh my goodness. I just want to continue making covers. I want to continue trying to get them out as fast as I can. I want to continue singing so that I can improve my covers in the future for you guys. You'll probably see a lot more wigs. This one being my favorite, and like some people have now commented that she definitely has a favorite wig. She definitely has a favorite jacket. She likes to put glitter on her face, but I know. You'll see more wigs, see more covers. I recently just hit a milestone on subscribers, so I'm going to be doing a lot more giveaways in the future. And I also want to, when this pandemic is over, to start vlogging some of the events that I get to go to, because it's just so much fun and so much goes on. And you know, it's more so important than ever now when we have that opportunity to go out, that we actually capture some memories, you know, and show the world what is going on after, post-pandemic, we hope. Yeah, so that's all the questions, and I really hope that you have enjoyed finding out a little bit more about me on my channel. All of my social media goes under ZozoAnn, sometimes a little underscore, but if you go to my channel, guys, then all my social media links are there anyway. I really love connecting with you all, so please don't hesitate to come follow me, say hi, and we can talk loads and loads of K-pop and K-beauty and just general stuff. Stay safe. It's a really tough time at the moment, and we all need to stick together. Wear a mask, wash your hands, and just think of how we can help others in what has been a really, really challenging year, guys. Take care. Love you so much. Bye.